going on, everyone? Lolit here. I finally got 3 Chase Freedom Flexes. I'm so excited to be sharing this and how you can do it too. How we're going to do this is basically talk about what a product change is and when you may want to consider it. Then moving on from there, I'll describe exactly how I got 3 Chase Freedom Flexes. And finally, it'll be the live call that I had with the Chase rep and exactly how I did it from an execution standpoint of getting that 3rd Chase Freedom Flex. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, stocks, personal finance in general, and I'm way too excited to be sharing this, so we'll get straight into it. A product change is essentially how it sounds. You're changing products, and what you're really doing is essentially exchanging one of your cards for another card. Why would you want to do this? Essentially, there are certain scenarios or reasonings to do this, but at the most simple example, let's say that you have a card that's earning you 1% cash back. And let's say that there's another card by that same bank, and by their rules and guidelines, they're allowing a product change to take place. Let's say you're spending more in a certain category or area, and let's say that's giving you 3% cash back. So you're seeing where the flow of your money is going, and it may make more sense for you to spend on the 3% versus the 1%, and so in this scenario, you may want to do a product change. We'll use Chase Bank as the real kind of case study and example to go through the scenario. Let's say that the Chase Freedom Flex has certain categories, and let's say you have no usefulness of any of these categories. Then basically the Chase Freedom Unlimited getting you 1.5 times points on every dollar spent versus 1 time points everywhere else with the Chase Freedom Flex, where when you're spending on non-category spend, it would be 1% everywhere else. So 1% versus 1.5, basically you may want a product change from the Freedom Flex to the Freedom Unlimited to have more higher points earning potential. Every bank has its certain rules and guidelines, and from Chase versus American Express versus Barclays versus Discover, PNC, etc., it varies from company to company. So within the realm of Chase Bank, you have product change capability within their flagship cards, aka you can go from the Freedom Flex to the Freedom Unlimited, or Freedom Unlimited to the Freedom Flex. You can go from the Freedom Unlimited to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, or the Chase Sapphire Preferred to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, etc., etc. The one thing to know is that there's something known as the CARD Act, and the CARD Act, got to know it through, shout out to you, SEBI, basically is that companies cannot charge you higher fees within that same year of you getting an existing product with them. So for example, if you got the Chase Freedom Unlimited at 0 annual fee, and let's say that, hey, this is great, but I really think that the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which has Priority Pass as one of its benefits, basically let's say you want this and you want to upgrade from the Freedom Unlimited to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, in the first year, you officially will not be able to. Further, regarding Chase, you cannot go from personal cards to business cards or business cards to personal cards. They're considered 2 different lines of business for Chase, and so product changing between the both is not going to be possible. Finally, at a high level regarding Chase's product change rules, essentially you cannot also go from a flagship card, like the ones we mentioned, to a co-branded credit card. For example, I cannot go from the Chase Sapphire Reserve to the IHG Premier credit card, or the Hyatt credit card, or the British Airways credit card, etc., etc. So what are the pros and cons of a product change? From a pros perspective, let's take an example of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. For example, switching from the Chase Sapphire Reserve to the Chase Freedom Unlimited, you're going to go from a card with an annual fee to a card with no annual fee. So this way you're avoiding the annual fee and you also have your credit score intact. Nothing should change regarding the metrics of the cards, just a name change, but regarding credit line, cash advance limits, these type of factors, they shouldn't change. So what's the issue with this? The issue is when you do a product change, you're essentially not applying for a product as if you're a new customer, but essentially you're just changing products. And so from a sign-up bonus capability and other angles relating to the sign-up bonus, you're not going to be eligible for these. American Express is not the focus of this video, but for example, they always have that language of once-in-a-lifetime bonus capability. So if you ever product change from one Amex card to another, then even if you apply for that card to get a second version of that in the future, basically you're not going to be eligible for that sign-up bonus. So it's basically saying that you're forfeiting X amount of points as a sign-up bonus for your whole life. So overall, with some definition around a product change, some pros, cons, and kind of example within this whole Chase ecosystem, now let me get into how I got 3 Chase Freedom Flexes. So it started off over 5 years ago, and I got my first Chase Freedom. And this was my 2nd credit card ever in my life and my first credit card by Chase. I had 1 Chase Freedom, and fast forward many years later, I basically had the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which I downgraded to a 2nd Freedom. I downgraded from the Chase Sapphire Preferred to the Freedom because at that time I had both the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and they came out with their one Sapphire rule language, But it didn't mean that one of my Sapphires would be canceled. It meant that I could only keep one of my Sapphire cards. But if I already had to, I'd be grandfathered in and I'd be okay. But at that time, just given the earning rates and annual fees, it didn't make a lot of sense to keep both of them. And so I downgraded my Sapphire Preferred to the Freedom. Fast forward, and the total sample space before the Freedom Flex came out was basically 2 Chase Freedoms, 1 Freedom Unlimited, 1 Chase Sapphire Reserve. When the Chase Freedom Flex news came out, I was ecstatic. And overall, Chase's 524 rule meant that I couldn't apply as a new customer for the Chase Freedom Flex, but I could definitely product change into it. I product changed one of my Freedoms to the Freedom Flex immediately upon the announcement, ASAP, as fast as I could. And then fast forward, I got to know that we could have 2 Chase Freedom Flexes. And so what I did was I product changed my second Freedom into a Chase Freedom Flex. So at this point, I have 2 Chase Freedom Flexes, a Freedom Unlimited, and a Chase Sapphire Reserve. If you check out this video over here, you'll basically see whether the Chase Sapphire Reserve was worth keeping or not with my annual fee coming up and what I did. But overall, how I got that third Chase Freedom Flex was essentially taking my Chase Freedom Unlimited and product changing it into that third Chase Freedom Flex. So this is how I got to 3 Chase Freedom Flexes, and I tried to keep it simple. Do ask any questions or follow-ups down below in the comments. I'm happy to answer. From this point on, it's going to be myself talking with the Chase rep live for you to get that insight on how to do the product change specifically and how it all went through for me to get my third Chase Freedom Flex. Trust me when I say this. Go through this at 2x if you're already familiar with product changes. There's a lot of disclosure talk. I put some B-roll to make it kind of more digestible. So I hope you enjoy it. And we're going to stop here in terms of me giving you an outro, and it's going to end abruptly after the fact. So with that, we'll see you soon enough. See you soon.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase Sapphire. Para Español, oprima el asterisco. To avoid waiting for a specialist, use the Chase mobile app or visit us at chase.com to make a payment, replace your card, view transactions, dispute a charge, or check the status of an existing claim. Or use the Chase mobile app or visit us at chase.com to make a payment, replace your card, or view transactions. Again, press star to return to the automated system. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Chase. My name is Franny. Can you help me with your name, please?
Hey, my name is Lalit Devraj.
Thank you, Mr. Devraj. Good evening. How can I help you for tonight on your Freedom account with no annual fee?
Yeah, for sure. So I'd like to request a product change from my Chase Freedom ending in to the Chase Freedom Flex, please.
Sure, let me process the request, Mr. Devraj. Thank you for giving us a call tonight. Are you also interested in adding another person on your Freedom account, if I may ask?
Not at this time.
That's okay. Thank you. Let me work on doing the product change, going to Freedom Flex card. Mr. Devraj, APR will not change as a result of this change. Customers earn 5% cash back, 5 points per $1 spent on up to $1,500 in combined purchases in bonus categories each quarter. Enjoy new categories every 3 months. Quarterly activation is required. Customers also earn 5% on travel purchased on Chase Ultimate Rewards. 5 points per $1 spent, 3% cash back, 3 points per $1 spent on dining at restaurants and at drugstores, and unlimited 1% cash back, 1 point per $1 spent on all other purchases. No activation required. Your Freedom Flex card comes with Chase Ultimate Rewards, our premier rewards program that lets you redeem rewards for travel, gift cards, cash back, and more. Product includes a 3% foreign transaction fee for any transactions made in a currency other than US dollars, which may include internet websites that are based outside of the United States. Freedom Flex card also comes with 0 annual fee, Mr. Devraj.
Sounds great.
Thank you. Let me give you more disclosure here, more reminders.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. 1 second.
Hopefully it should all work out well. I just muted myself, but This would be 3 Chase Freedom Flexes. Let's see what happens. I'm really excited. I've been smiling this whole
Your
time.
request for a product change is not eligible for a new card member bonus. That offer is only available for new credit applications. Please keep in mind that when you change to a Master World Elite card from a Visa Signature card, benefits will be different. Any promotional balances attached to the old account will transfer to the new account based on the terms of the original promotion. If you currently have a flexible financing balance on your account, like My Chase Plan or My Chase Loan, it will remain under the same terms and conditions with your new product. New flexible financing offers may not always be available. Please note that your expiration date, account number, and security code will change. If you have automatic charges billed to this account, you will want to inform those merchants of the new account information once you receive your new card. If any of the terms of your account have changed depending on your account settings, you will receive a letter in the mail or an electronic notice on Chase.com explaining the changes and your right to reject them. You're currently enrolled in a digital wallet and will be removed. Once you get your new card, you can enroll in Apple and or Google Pay. All other digital wallets are not supported as of this time.
Okay.
Do I have your approval to confirm? Could you help me with your address?
Yeah, sure. My address is...
Excellent, thank you. And we're done doing your product changing, Mr. DeVraj. The card in the mail will take around 3 to 5 business days for this to be sent on the address you gave me. This will be for free, no charges.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Anything else for tonight?